I'll start recording. Okay, so I'm just going to real quickly kind of go through this agenda that I sent you a few days ago and tell you what we're doing today. All kinds of fun stuff. Okay, so in just a minute, we're going to talk about the key is me and what that means to you. We won't spend much time on that, but our objectives for math is we're going to practice our following skills: the commutative and associative property of addition. We're going to do a little bit of mental math, some number line, place value type of things that you had practiced last week, front end estimation and rounding, and then adding and subtracting decimals. So that's what we'll be covering. If you don't have like a notebook or something where you can write down some practice problems, you're going to go ahead and grab that in just a minute. And participation. So every problem that we're going to practice together, you're going to try as well. And most of the time, I'm going to ask you to send me a chat private message of the answer. So that way, maybe you don't understand it, so you don't have to, be embarrassed. You could just chat me that I didn't understand this problem, or you can, of course, give me your answer. So that'll be good. Okay, starting today, I actually remembered to push record, so this is good. We will have a book on our homeroom page, and I'll label it fifth grade VCs so that you can go back and rewatch these if you want to, or I guess for people, who can't attend. Okay, so the concepts, we've already kind of talked about what you did last week. I had one comment, so nobody typed in any particular problems, but that's okay. We'll go over quite a few. But we did have one comment that math was kind of challenging this week, and it seemed like a lot of work. So thanks for the comment. You can thank that person because next week you'll only have 2 lessons. So this last week you had 3, and maybe that was a little too much. I think you also had a mid-unit review, so maybe that's, kind of what took you a lot longer. But you'll only have 2 lessons next week, and then the week after, you're only going to have 2 lessons and your test. So that's kind of cool. At the end of class, we're going to talk about, the next couple lessons that you're going to be going through, and each of you are going to be assigned a topic, and you're going to teach one problem next week. If we have time, I'm going to show you a really cool math website. But nevertheless, you guys all have this document, so you can always visit this website later. All you have to do is click on it. And then, of course, I kind of already touched on this. What we'll do at the end of class is we're going to have 2 little assignments. You're going to come up with an example of math that you see in real life. Okay, and I'll talk. Oh, I think somebody has their microphone on. Okay, so I'll talk about a couple examples and kind of give you some directions. And then, like I said, I will give you each a topic for next week. So are there any questions so far? Okay, give me a thumbs up if you're ready to get started. Okay, I see a couple. All right, looking good. Hi, Lucas. Your webcam's working today. Give us a wave. Hi. Okay, it's the first time this webcam has worked. That's awesome. So I am getting a little feedback. I think everybody just take a second and check to make sure your microphone's off. The microphone is that green button. It should be muted right now because I think Ariana's the only one with headsets. Okay. All right. Here we go. Start back at the top. This is so cool. I have like the coolest pin that I could actually just write and it'll show up on the screen. It's pretty awesome. So first thing we're going to start with, the commutative property of addition. Sorry. You had to give me a second to get used to this. Really, my handwriting is much better. Okay, first example. We had 15 plus 27 is the same thing, and this is really simple. We're starting off easy. Is the same thing as 27 plus 15. Your answer is going to be the same either way. So, what is that answer? Go ahead and chat me your response. So, the answer of 15 plus 27. You can send it directly to me. Okay, good. I'm getting lots of 42s. Um, Bradley, let me send Bradley a message right quick. Bradley, check your speakers. Okay, sorry. Yes, that's correct. Okay, who can give me another example of the commutative property of addition? So just another example, kind of like this. Go ahead and type it into your chat. Okay, so waiting for an example, and then we'll move on. We started off really easy. Good, good. Okay, I'm going to type or write down the ones that I see. Oops. Okay. Perfect. So I have one. Okay, I hear somebody with somebody in the background who's talking. It sounds like maybe a mom. If you could turn off your microphone, that would be great. Awesome. Because it's kind of hard to talk over the background noise. So I saw one example that only typed in this. Who can help me fix this example? What do I need to type on the other side? Go ahead and type that into your chat. What do I need to type on the other side of the equal sign to make this an example of the commutative property? Good, I see one, Autumn. That's right. So on the other side of the equal sign, my pen is deciding not to work for a second. I need to just reverse the order. So 72 plus 12 is the same thing as 12 plus 72. Okay, perfect. You guys got that. That was super simple. So now we're going to talk about the associative property of addition. So here's one example for you. Ooh, I'll get better at this pen, I promise. Okay. Okay, so what this means is 17 plus parentheses 13 plus 10 is the same thing as saying 17 plus 13 plus 10 in parentheses. Okay, guys, somebody still has their microphone on. Lots of feedback noise. Okay, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and turn them off for you. All right, so what that means in addition is you can put your parentheses sign around any of the two numbers and it doesn't matter. So let's just look at this problem first on top and make sure that we get the same answer both times. Somebody type into the chat, please, what 13 plus 10 is. The answer to 13 plus 10. Good. Good. So now, what is 17 plus 23? Go ahead and type that answer in. Perfect. Okay, so let's make sure that on the bottom problem, we get the exact same answer of 40. So 17 plus 13. Please type in the response to 17 or the answer to 17 plus 13. And you could send them to me privately. That would probably be better. Good. 30. So 30 plus 10, of course, is 40. Give me a thumbs up on your webcam if that is super easy. Okay, you guys are just rocket scientists because this is the commutative and associative property of addition. We started off easy. Let's move on. Okay, mental math. We're going to do a couple more problems using this sketch board, and then I actually have some games that we'll be doing here in a minute. But for now, let's go back, and we're working on mental problems and how to make things that maybe aren't easy to add up in your head easier. So if I had a problem like 25 plus 93 plus I'll get good at this pen, I promise. 25 plus 93 plus 75. When I look at this, it's kind of hard to do just immediately in my head. I'm going to have to look for two numbers that are easier to add up first. Are there two numbers that you see out of these three that might be easier to add up? That's right, Nicholas, you have the answer. Very good, Ariana. So the two numbers that I would start with, because they're super simple to add up, are 25 and 75. And we all know that that equals 100. That's really easy. So then the rest of the problem becomes a whole lot easier. That skill is actually called using compatible numbers. Okay. So I'm going to give you one more example, and you're going to choose the two compatible numbers to add up, and then you'll add up the third one as well. Okay, so should I make it challenging? I think I will. Okay, type into your chat what the two compatible numbers are. So the two that would be easiest to add up first. Very good, Ariana. You put it in the chat for everybody. Next time, let's chat it privately to me. Good. Good. Okay. So the two compatible numbers that are easy to add up first, oh, why is it not writing? There we go, are 50 and 75. Let's have somebody turn on their microphone, maybe Nicholas, and tell me what 50 plus 75 equals.
125.
Good. That's easy. Now, here's the rest of your problem. Is 39 a very easy number to work with? Just shake your head, yes or no. Not really. But 40 is, right? So could I add 125 plus 40 and then just remember that I added an extra and then just, subtract 1 at the very end? Would that be easier? I think so. What's 125 plus 40? Yeah, that's super easy. And then our final answer is 164. Very good. Give me a thumbs up if that's easy for you. Okay. Let's see by a show of hands if you want to see one more example of compatible numbers. One more. Okay. Let's do another one. Let's make it slightly harder. Not too bad. How about... It's not too hard. That's not too bad. Okay, what are the two compatible numbers? The two that would be easiest to start with. Very good. Very good. So, Autumn, why don't you turn on your microphone? What is 200 plus 50?
250.
That's simple. And then you have 56. I'm sure you guys can all do that in your head. Lucas, you want to tell me what the answer of 250 plus 56 is?
Let me add it up.
Okay. Yep, you could send me a private message. That would be great if anybody else has already done the problem. Nicholas, you're a wizard. Good, Ariana.
It's my favorite subject.
Good. Good, Autumn. Perfect. 306. So in my head, I just immediately added 250 plus 50 is 300 plus 6 more is 306. Okay. Pretty easy stuff. We are going to move on. We'll come back to our little sketch pad, which is a lot of fun. But we're going to move on to a number line game. Okay. One of the skills that you did last week was comparing and ordering numbers, and you used a number line to do that. So I really wish that I could give you control of the mouse because it's so much more fun. But what I'll do is I'll let you turn on the microphone, and you're going to tell me where to place the dot. So the directions say, drag the dot onto the number line to match the value that is shown. So we have some pretty big numbers here, but you guys were working in the millions last week. So of course we start at 0, 5 million, and we go all the way up to 10 million. So who wants to turn the microphone on and tell me kind of just left or right where to place the dot? Okay, Nick, we'll start with you.
You would put it, the one that is marked with 5 million, you'd put it to a little ahead of the one behind that.
Okay. So about right there?
No, a little farther ahead.
Okay. We'll see what the computer says.
Like that.
Says, good job, you placed the dot correctly. Excellent. So this is really cool. I'm going to show you this with my little sketch pad. I'll take a picture of what the screen just shows. It's pretty cool. And then I can write on it. So right here, of course, was 0. 5 million was too much, but 4,300,000 was perfect. Here's a challenge question for you. What did each of these increments stand for? How much did each of these increments show? I'll give everybody just a second to think. Here's your challenge. I mean, it started at 0. You can see how many increments there were. Here's the middle, 5 million. And then, of course, 10 million. Okay, Nicholas, this seems like it's your problem. So why don't you tell us how much are each of these increments worth?
1 million.
That's right, because here's 0, here's 1 million, here's 2 million, here's 3 million, 4 million, and then 5 million. Give me a thumbs up if that makes sense. Okay, cool. Let's do another problem. All right. Mm, yeah, we'll do one more with the millions, then we'll challenge ourselves and use maybe even billions or decimals. That'll be fun. Okay, who wants to try this problem and tell me where to place the dot on the number line? All right, let's have Autumn do this one. So Autumn, go ahead and turn on your microphone and tell me where to place the dot. Oh, sorry, I turned your microphone off. There you go, Autumn.
So move it a little bit, just like a little tad to the right
Okay.
from 500.
Okay, so maybe right about there.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like I got a little bit too close to 5,300,000. So which way should I go, Autumn?
Left.
Okay. Good job. Perfect. That was fun. All right, Joshua, it's your turn. You get to try one now. So you can turn your microphone on and tell me where to place the dot for 2,700,000.
Um, like the one after the one,
Okay.
like
Is this 1
like
million?
after that one.
Okay. Is this 2 million?
About, yeah, a
Okay.
little bit past that.
A little
Like,
bit past that. All right. What about right here? Does that look good?
yeah.
Oh, I'm a little bit too close to 2,600,000. So which way do I go, Josh? Left or right?
All right.
To the right. Let's see. Oh, and I moved it just a little too far because that's 2,800,000. Perfect. There, I got it. 2,700,000. All right, let's try a harder one because you guys are rock stars. Let's try billions. Woo! Do I have any brave souls to try this one? This problem? Awesome. Okay. So we have 8,300,000,000. Okay, Nicholas, tell me where to place this dot.
Um,
Am I getting hot or cold, Nick?
cold.
Okay.
You
Hot.
place it, um, wait, farther this way.
Okay. Keep going. Hot or cold?
Yes.
Tell me when to stop.
Okay, stop.
Oh, I'm a little close to 8,400,000,000. So which way do I go, Nick?
Left.
Left. Let's try it. Good job. Perfect. This is fun. I like this game. Let's try decimals. Are you ready for that? Woo! Oh, that's easy. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, who wants an easy one?
I do.
All right, Lucas, tell me where to place 2 6/10 on the number line. I'll go, you can tell me if I'm getting hot or cold.
Cold.
Okay.
Uh,
Hot or
isn't
cold?
the uh isn't the 2.6 before the 0?
No, because this would be 0. This would be 1. This is 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Maybe if I
okay,
can.
so I go down just a little,
Okay.
back a little,
Okay.
back to the left.
Okay.
Okay, wait, go back to the right. A
Okay.
little, just to slowly stop.
Okay. Oh, I'm on 2.1. So which way do I go?
You go a little to the right.
Closer to 5. Good. Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Okay.
Oh,
2.7. Oh no, now what do I do?
oh, go back a little.
Okay.
Slowly, slowly.
And we got it. You placed the dot correctly. Good job. Hey Jacob, I think somebody else is off their webcam. Do you want to see if yours will turn on? Because then you can, have a problem too. Yay! Hi Jacob, do you want to try one? Okay, let's do a next problem. Okay, Jacob, so turn your microphone on, and we have 7.9. So you tell me if I'm getting hot or cold.
Cold. Down a little.
Okay. Left or right?
Stop.
Okay. 7.6. Uh-oh. What do I have to do?
Move it a little more to the right.
Okay. Oh, 7.7. Oh no. Oh, 7.8. Oh, there. Oh, wait. There we go. We got it correct. Okay, guys, give me a thumbs up if you feel like you're pretty good at putting numbers on a number line. Okay, that was pretty fun. I like that game. Okay, let's move on to a skill that's maybe a little harder. It was the estimating when you're adding and subtracting decimals, and then just adding up decimals, from start to finish. So let's do a little bit more on Sketch, and then I have another game to show you.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. So I have a lunch that costs, oh, I don't know, maybe I bought an apple for 57 cents. I bought a sandwich for $3. And then I had to pay tax, of course. So that was 29 cents. Now, I'm kind of like busy. I'm in line for lunch. I don't want to spend all day adding this up. So I want to do an estimation first. Let's estimate and see if I'm going to have enough money because I only have $5 in my pocket. So I'm not sure if I can buy all this stuff. Okay, 57 cents. What is a good number that I can round this up to?
70.
Yeah, 70 cents, but
Let go, let go. Ah, shitting.
oh, Bradley, we can actually hear you. That's cool. So I'm not sure if we can see you, but
Now let's see if I
Nicholas,
can get my camera on.
Nicholas, if I wanted to make this really easy, what could I round 57 cents up to?
$1.
Yeah, that's actually closer to a dollar. Well, it's close to 60 cents too, but I'm making it really easy. And then $3 is easy. 29 cents, maybe you can round it up to 30 cents. Um, $4.30 is my estimate. I have a $5 bill. Will I have enough to pay?
Yes.
Yes, I will. Absolutely. Okay, that was an easy example. Let's make something maybe a little harder. Let's go to Target instead of the lunch line. Hi, Bradley. Give us a wave. Hi. And Jacob, I didn't mind that you were wearing your hat. You can have your webcam on. Okay. So we're at Target and I'm walking down the aisles and I see that baby food is on sale. Woohoo! So
Hello.
I know that's pretty exciting. I'm gonna get one deal of formula for $22.99. And then, of course, Target, I can never get out of there for less than 50 bucks. So I'm walking along and I see a scarf that I really want. And it is $14 and yeah, we'll say 99 because a lot of things end in 99 cents. But then I'm in line to pay and I realize that I need some chocolate. So there's a chocolate bar and it's actually only $1.19. I don't know what my obsession is with nines right now, but whatever. Okay. I have, like I said, a $50 bill. That's all I have. So I'm not sure if I could buy all this stuff. I might have to leave something on top of, the cooler there and be one of those people that drops stuff off. um, let's do an estimate by rounding. Let's round to the nearest. Oops, what am I doing there? Sorry about that. Let's round to the nearest 10. And then on this one, let's round to the nearest 1. So what is the nearest 10 for $22.99? Remember, this is the ones, this is the tens. Ariana.
$23.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Go ahead.
$23.
Well, actually, if I'm rounding to the nearest 10, it's just 20, right? Because here's the tens place. I look to the number to my right, which is a 2. And that's not big enough to change this to a 3. So I'm just going to leave it at $20. Does that sound good?
Okay.
Okay. Now for $14.99, I'm going to round to the nearest 10 again. So here's my tens. I look to the number to the right. Is it a 5 or bigger? No, it's not. So what do I round $14.99 to, Autumn?
$10.
Good. Very nice. And then all I have is something in the ones place, right? So when I look
Two.
to the number to the right, that is definitely not bigger than a 5. So I'm just going to leave it at $1. So now this is easy. What's what's $20 plus $10 plus $1?
$31.
Very good. So even if I round it down a little bit because I rounded to the nearest 10, I'm still going to have enough money to get everything I want, right?
Yeah.
Okay, one more example. I'm going to let you guys do it, and then we'll talk about it after you're done. Let's say Nicholas is in a race with me because I'm old and slow, and I ran 2.67 miles. And then I passed out. Nicholas, however, ran 5.483 miles, and then he was done. And he did it in a much faster time, too, by the way. What I want you to do, we are going to have the total miles ran between Nicholas and I because we're on a relay team. But the first thing I want you to do is estimate to the nearest mile. add that up, and then I want you to actually add the entire problem. So this is going to take you a couple minutes. So here's the nearest miles, right? Okay, go for it. So there's two things, two parts to this. Estimate to the nearest mile, add it up. That should be easy. And then actually add the two problems.
Question.
Wow, you guys are fast.
Question.
Yes, Bradley.
It is 9.
Oh, wow. Okay, so we already have answers. My goodness. All right, Bradley. 2 miles and 67 hundredths. What did you round that to?
3.
Good. 5 miles and 483 hundredths. What did you round that?
5.
Good. And so 3 plus 5 is actually an estimate of 8 miles. Did anybody have time to actually add these up yet? Nope. Okay, go ahead and work those out.
I did.
Okay, if you did, chat me your response or your answer. I'm gonna make a fresh screen. Ah. Oh, that's okay, Jacob. Don't worry about it. Good, Lucas. I see that you have the estimate. Who has an exact answer for us? Did anybody have time to work out the exact answer yet?
Oh.
I kind of made this a trick question because you had to add a 0 right here so that it was easier for you to add up. Little math vocab for you when you're adding. This is going to be the sum. The answer is called the sum. Nicholas is dying over here. All right, Nick. Tell me step by step here. 3 plus 0.
Okay, this might not be correct, but I'm pretty sure it's 10 and 52 hundredths.
Okay. Well, let's walk through it. And we could just start at the end like we do. What's 3 plus 0?
3.
Good. What's 8 plus 7?
5. Carry the 1.
Yep, so 15. Good. What's 1 plus 4?
5.
Good. 5 plus 6?
11.
Good. So I'll carry my 1. What's 1 plus 5?
7.
Yeah, 6. And then 6 plus 2?
8.
Perfect. So this is the answer. Together, Nicholas and I in this relay race ran 8 miles and 153 hundredths. Okay, let's do the difference. Ooh,
Subtraction.
there we go. When somebody is talking about the difference, what kind of problem is that? Bradley.
Subtraction.
Good. That means subtract. Okay, so go ahead and find the difference of those two numbers. I always start with just carrying my decimal down right away. Okay, we've got a couple people with answers. Very nice. I see a couple people have a slightly different answer, so they're chatting me their responses. Okay. Ariana, do you want to talk us through this one?
Sure.
Okay, so what's 3 minus 0?
3,
Good. What's 8 minus 7?
1,
Good. Uh-oh, 4 minus 6. What do I have to go do?
go to the 5,
Yeah, borrow from the 5. Good. So now what's 14 minus 6? Good. I can't really hear you very well, but I'm assuming that that's what you said. And what's 4 minus 2?
2,
Good. So Nicholas ran 2 miles and 813 hundredths more than me. Woo! That is one fast kid. Okay. We are going to play another little game.
Cool.
Yeah, I got to pull it up. Give me just a second. Woo! Okay. Wow, time is going fast today. We're almost done. Ah. Okay. Let's just skip to the hard stuff because these two games, the addition and the subtraction, are kind of easy. So let's go to base block decimals. Woohoo!
Wee-hee.
Okay. So what we're going to be doing, oh, give it a second. Okay. We're going to be adding up decimals. You can see the problem over here. And we're going to use base blocks to do it. So pretty simple stuff. Let's go ahead and just try this problem with you guys writing it on paper first. Or maybe you could even do it in your head. You could chat me the response. Okay, yeah. I'm seeing a couple answers coming through. Autumn, I want you to check that. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how to add them up. Actually, okay, so I broke them all up into tens. That's one way that we can add them up. Or I can move that whole entire, well, maybe I can't actually. So right here we have 1, okay? So now I'm just adding them up. So I'm stacking these, oops, right on top. So now I have 2 whole bars. And what's left over? 1/10. So my answer, let's see if I can take a picture of that right quick. I'm just getting so technical here. Oh, I took a picture of the wrong thing. I'll go back to that. Don't worry about it.
Cute.
Yeah. The answer is actually 2.1. 1 plus 9. Oh, I'm sorry, 2.0. Yes. Okay. Let's try the next problem. 7.7 plus 7.7. So we have 7 ones and 7 tenths plus another 7 tenths. Good. Seen a couple people chat me a response. Good. Good. Very good. So, how many ones tenths does it take to add up to have one whole bar like this? To have one whole number. So this is a 1, this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many of these little cubes do I need to have a whole bar? 10. That's right.
Yep.
Thanks for the chat response. Okay, so up here I only have 7. So let's see if I could drag them over to make another whole number. Maybe not. Maybe I'm going to have to do it this way. So this is a whole nother bar, right? Maybe it'll let me drag it over now. No, probably not. Okay. So now we have a whole nother bar, even though it's not looking like it. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And what's left over? 4 tenths. So 8.4, that was correct. I want a subtraction problem. Oh, well, that's actually pretty challenging. Is that challenging enough for you, Nick? Okay, let's try it. 32 and 3 tenths plus 79 and 8 tenths. I'll give you a couple minutes to work on that one.
What are you doing?
Okay, I hear somebody in the background. Maybe we can turn off your microphone. That would be.
Can you get me a piece of paper and a pencil?
Yeah. I'm not kidding, don't. For Bradley. You're making me angry.
Good, Nicholas. Good, Autumn. Very nice, Lucas.
Thank you.
Okay, and it looks like we're waiting on a couple more people, but I'm going to go ahead and show it as best as I can with the blocks. Okay, so each one of these stands for 10. So up top here we have 10, 20, 30, 1, 2, so 32 and 3 tenths, plus 79. So this is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 8 tenths. Okay, so let's see what we can add. If we can get some of these to equal another ones place. So I have 1/10, 2/10, 3/10, 4/10, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. So now, oh, is it going to let me? Okay, well, we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100.
100.
So we have 100 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 111. Here's one more, 112. 112 and 1/10. So if you wrote 112.1, you're correct. Yay! Okay, I think we have time for one more. Why are these all addition? I wanted some subtraction. Oh well. 87 and 2/10 plus 62 and 8/10. Go for it. And you can chat me your response. Yay! Ariana, check your work on that. I think you're getting it. Yeah, you just put your decimal in the wrong place. That's correct, guys. A lot of you are already done. Okay, let's add, because here's 8/10, so 9/10. Now we have one whole bar. Okay, so I'm going to group those together as best I can. So now let's count them. 10, 20, 30, 40, that's kind of hard, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, I must have skipped 2, 140, 150. Just kidding, 140, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yes, your answer is 150. Perfect. That was fun. Getting used to my pen, which I'll get better at, I promise. Okay, so we are going to go back to our agenda, and here in just a second, if I have an extra minute, I'll show you this math site that I was talking about earlier. But for now, we're going to look ahead to next week's lessons and what you're going to be learning about. Okay, next week, you're going to have multiplication patterns. I believe that's lesson 8. You're going to be estimating products. When you see the word products, it means multiplication. And you're going to be working, on the distributive property, and that is also a multiplication property. So I want each of you, maybe you'll even volunteer, to take a problem from one of these topics that you will show us next week. And don't worry, you're not going to have to look hard. They're going to be right there in your lessons. You can use an example straight from the book, but it would be really cool if you, kind of came up with your own example. So, do I have any volunteers for multiplication patterns? or I will volunteer you. All right, how about Lucas? Lucas, can
Sure.
you show us one example of a multiplication pattern next week?
Um, think. Um,
You will see it in your lessons. It's not like you're going to have to go search for this. It will come to you in lesson 8.
okay.
Okay, so write that down somewhere. And Bradley, next week's meeting is at the exact same time. Distributive property. Anybody volunteer for that? Okay, I'm going to volunteer you then because we don't have much time. How about Autumn? One
I don't know what
example.
distributive means.
You will see it in lessons 8 and 9. So it will not be hard for you. And Bradley, we have Monday's VC at the same time is language arts, and then Thursday is math. And estimating products looks like it's going to be Nicholas. Jacob, Jacob and Ariana, they went ahead and paused themselves, but I will have them do one of these examples as well. So I will probably email them. So you have 2 things that I need you to come with next week. I want to see, well, an example of math in real life. So today we talked about like going to Target, for instance, and adding things up. Or maybe, we talked about Nicholas and I trying to run a marathon. And so that's an example of math in real life. There's all kinds of different examples. You could even look at a food label and how many calories you're going to be eating that day if you eat the entire can or whatever. So an example of math in real life, and then you each will show one problem from your lessons. Okay, Nicholas, did you have a question?
Yeah. Um, so I've been caught up on math and everything, but I can't find a math textbook to read from.
Okay, Nick, check your email because I sent one last night actually, showing you a screenshot of where the textbook is. It's online.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you'll be able to find it pretty easily. Hey, Jacob, you're back. Jacob, did you want to show an example from one of these different lessons next week? You could pick which one you want, or I'll assign you.
Multiplication patterns.
Okay. So don't feel like you're going to have to go out and find these. They're going to be in your lessons, so it's not going to be hard for you to find. But guys, this was really fun. I'm so glad you came, and I will see you on Monday.
Okay.
Bye.
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 See ya.